Hi, Lynda Meikle here, your garden coach. As a landscape designer, being in the industry almost 20 years, what I've noticed is some people think that a landscape design has to be the whole yard and you have to demo everything up and redo, but that's not the case. I do like to work within people's comfort levels and budgets. Sometimes you do need a plan, and I would come out and actually create a plan for you to scale that all your wish lists are on there, and then you can talk to contractors and do it in stages. A lot of the times it doesn't even need a plan per se. Maybe it's just a corner of your yard, or you want to add a fire pit, and your decks and your patios you don't want to change, but you want plant update and you want a little bit better use of your space. I have some before and after pictures here to give you some ideas on how to take small steps to increase the value and beauty of your property. In this before and after, the homeowner had grown vegetables. They were not growing them anymore, and we wanted an extra seating area. So we created pathways with flagstone. The structure is made out of redwood, and it's like a half a gazebo, and the homeowners put chairs, and it's a nice area to sit and listen to the birds. This area was very unattractive. Straight lines, wooden retaining walls, and I created much more of an organic feel with moss rock boulders, keeping the two levels and having things spilling, roses, lantana, and crepe myrtle trees at the top. This is a side yard. The homeowner wanted a little bit of a feng shui kind of Asian feel, and created some stepping stones with a bridge and of flagstone, hide the air conditioner with a trellis, and a Japanese maple and a beautiful jade bench creates a side area that was not utilized at all. This is another side. The homeowner called me back when they had ripped out everything. A big kitchen window overlooked, and they wanted a retreat to go and have their morning coffee or tea. Created paver pathways, a small 5x5 water feature, and it just creates a nice little side area that you overlook from the house. This is another area that was looking out from the kitchen window. Nice beautiful big Japanese maple. I left the hedges, but I just created levels and texture and color with plants blooming and non-blooming. And that's what they look at now from their kitchen window. Pool area with a lot of, it looks like the 70s rock, and using that rock in another way to make a dry creek bed, creating different textures, and a pathway is in there too at the end of the pool. The homeowner didn't want too much lawn. They actually got a rebate to take out the lawn and put in low water use plants, and I created a sitting area with big pieces of flagstone and a ground cover between it. A bench is placed there outside of the kitchen window, and a little bit of a rock wall holding back the dirt, and it creates a nice little seating area, and you don't have to water and fertilize what was a lawn there before. This area, just a small section of a yard. The homeowner wanted a fire pit, he wanted to grill, they had a nice big deck, and the rest of the yard was quite lovely, but this area didn't flow very well. So off the deck I created a pathway of flagstone. In the background there is a rectangular fire pit, behind that is a seat wall, and there's enough of the area to put 4 comfortable chairs. So in an area that was not being utilized at all, it now is an entertaining area night and day. And this area is beautiful rest of the yard, and this was just being underutilized, and created flagstone seating area with an extra table and chairs, and a pathway with a seat wall with the homeowner's existing fruit trees behind it. And even the area I'm sitting in now was lot of rocks when I first found this, and now this is an area that we've created for a seating area. So approach your overall landscape projects in small steps so as not to overwhelm you or your budget. You can see more of my before and after ideas on my website, outervisionsdesign.com. Thank you, Lynda Meikle, your garden coach.